Just finished watching the season premiere of The Last of Us, and boy oh boy, the internet is right again. This is hands down one of the best game adaptations turned to TV shows, if not the best. I can't call it the best yet because this is only the first episode, but how much detail, how much love and care was put into this. Just the first episode alone, it's an hour and a half. You look at that runtime and you're like, oh, that's long for one episode. But man, the pacing is fantastic. It never gets boring. You're on the edge of your seat the whole time. If it's not adrenaline rushing moments, it's very emotional. Just all around a really, really good, strong first episode. I'm very impressed. I only had one nitpick. I'll just get it out of the way. It's not the show's fault. It's more my fault. I was just expecting the girl to play Ellie not to be that good. And I was also expecting, for some stupid reason, this was also my fault, not on the show, but I love the character so much in the game. So when Pedro Pascal starts to talk, I immediately think Troy Baker's voice is going to come out. But obviously it doesn't. They're two completely different people. It was just my mind was playing tricks on me. It took me about, a couple of scenes with Joel to get used to it. But once I finally got used to it, Pedro Pascal is definitely the perfect pick for this role. Don't get me wrong, he is badass as fuck. But when it comes to the emotional moments, if you haven't seen the show, if you haven't played the game does a very emotional moment. I'm not going to spoil it. And his reaction to everything is just priceless. He is terrific in this movie. I have nothing bad. I have nothing bad to say about him. And the girl that played Ellie showed her aggression like really well. She knows how to be aggressive, and I wasn't too keen on her, but after one episode, I already really liked her, and that's a good thing. All the casting here is just great. A couple of people don't look like their characters really. Like Tess doesn't really look like her, but it doesn't bother you because the actors are doing a great job and they're putting in such a great effort. There is some things in the first episode that they kind of they change little things. I'm not going to spoil that either for you guys, but there is a few things they change, but they're really don't matter. Just for argument's sake, if I'm going to go grab a toothbrush, I don't know, and instead of doing that like I did in the game, I'll go grab a toothpick. Something small like that. And it was just great. So many details, so many Easter eggs that just felt natural. They didn't feel like they were, oh, here's an Easter egg like Marvel and just shove it in your face. It was very in the background, very subtle, and just a great atmosphere. The setting of the show is literally perfect. I can't ask for any more than what they have done. The music, especially, is terrific. Ripped right from the game, but it just they knocked it out of the park with this one. The opening credit scene is very creative, very short, and it doesn't go on long. HBO always does really good opening credits. It's beautiful to look at. The violence, there's not too much violence in the first episode because we're still building up to get to the clickers, and it is what does happen here is bloody, it's brutal, it looks beautiful, the show looks crisp and clean, and what we get for violence is great. There's not too much of it. A lot of the episode is more getting to know the characters, and all around, man, I can't really say anything more. It's everything you want from a TV show, and I'm just so happy that they made this work. I know it's only the first episode, but I do not see them dropping the ball with this show. I really do feel like they're gonna go all out with it and really do the best they can, and that's all you can ask at the end of the day. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Like I said, hour and a half flies by. It's so immersive, and I really want to watch this show with people who haven't played the game. Like my mom, for instance. I don't know if she'll like the show. She's not really into survival shows like that are scary. But if I were to watch it with her, seeing her reaction would be like priceless if she did like the show. And I would watch this with a buddy. Shout out to Mitch. But he played both of the games just like me, and it was just so fun sitting there with someone pointing out all the Easter eggs, being like, "Hey, you remember this in the game? Oh, they changed that, but it's really well done." Everything that they had changed for the game is completely amazing how they did it, and it doesn't fuck anything up. It really, really does feel like the game. So much work and effort got put into just this first episode, and I cannot wait to see what else they have in store for us. It's going to be a crazy ride. I'm going to be sad as fuck when it's over, but enjoy the moment when you can. Thanks for watching.